y'all. Hey, what's up? It's your girl Shiny B, and we are about to do a review on last night's episode of Married at First Sight, season 12, episode 9. Y'all, the couples are going around in circles. Do you hear me? They going around in circles. Let's get into it. So we're going to start off with our first couple, which is, the notorious Chris and Paige. Y'all, I be trying to give Paige the benefit of the doubt, but at this point in time, she need to square up. Like, sis, what's wrong with you? Where your folks at? Okay? Y'all, baby girl is going crazy over Chris because she has absolutely lost her mind to give this man a second chance. The episode opens up with them talking about a meetup that they're supposed to be having. Paige goes and meets with her girls, and she's telling them, hey y'all, Chris wants to ask and talk to me again, even though we already had this conversation with his baby mama, and it really didn't go in my favor. The girls are not understanding why Paige and Chris are still even talking at this point. And as a viewer, I have to say, I don't understand why they're still talking at this point either. It is mind bothering. She acts as if she's going to be a strong, independent woman and walk away from this situation. And not so much independent, but she act like she's strong about it. But she is really weak for this man. And I have no idea why. So Paige and Chris, they link up, they have a conversation, and Chris is basically wasting Paige's time as he's been doing the whole season. He keeps telling her that basically he's scared, he doesn't want to fall in love, and he doesn't know how this is going to affect him. Him having a child, he's scared about that. That's why he's acting all crazy. But y'all, I really think that is just a part of his personality. What do y'all think? Leave that down in the comments, huh? Like, what do y'all think about that? Because I really feel like Chris is just a crazy sociopath. So Paige ends up meeting with Chris's pastor, and that did not go over great with Chris. The pastor gave Paige some really great advice. Although he is Chris's friend, he is an ally of spirituality, and he wanted to let her know, baby girl, if this is not serving you, as she was already stating, please move away from this situation, which is what Paige said she was going to do. But at the end of the episode, we end up realizing that's not what sis got going on. So what do y'all think is going to happen? I know she's going to give him another chance, and it's going to once again slap her in the face, but I would love to hear your opinions down in the comments. Let's move on to my homegirl Brianna and Vince, y'all. I love this couple. So Brianna and Vince said I love you, and y'all was like, oh, this is so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. Brianna and Vince are working through whatever issues it is that they have. Vincent is so sweet, even though he has that really quick temper about him. He made this chart for Brianna for her to learn 4 words in Spanish every day, which I was like, okay, that's kind of a little bossy, sir. But in reality, one of the words that he wanted her to learn was bicycle, because he bought her a brand new bike. So at their wedding day, Brianna was talking to Vincent about how she wanted a bike, and he was listening, which was like 15 days ago at this point in the series. And bruh bought her a bike. Now, a man like this, y'all have to protect these men, okay? Like, I had this man who I was talking to, and he was so nice. Like, he listened so well. And I was talking about the fact that I wanted a coffee pot, and y'all, like, he ended up buying me one of the ones that automatically starts, because he listens. And it's like, that is what a relationship is supposed to be, not the foolishness that we are seeing from Chris and Paige, y'all, okay? Not that foolishness whatsoever. So Brianna and Vincent, they are recovering from the Vinny situation of Vincent thinking that Brianna was coming for his intelligence, which I'm very happy to see. I just love seeing them together because they are just a breath of fresh air. Vincent, he is very prideful. Brianna ended up taking him salsa dancing. I think that was the name of the dance. And that's something that he wasn't familiar with. So, of course, he wasn't good at it. And, bruh, he did not like the fact that he felt as if Brianna was up there trying to embarrass him. And she's just like, hey, like, is everything good? And he's like, yeah. Doing that real passive aggressive foolishness that he's been doing. And y'all, at this point, Brianna's like, look, bruh, we in this for the long run, so I don't know what you got going on, but I'ma just learn how to deal with you, okay? She was like, I could tell everything not okay, but whenever you ready to talk to me, come talk to me. I'm not about to press you about this. I was like, yes, sis, you better let him know. You better let him know. Brianna says she is not with the foolishness no more. She learned one time, and she gonna just allow him to let her know when something is wrong instead of pressing him. Bravo to you, sis. So next we are gonna move on to Virginia and Eric. Y'all, Virginia stated how she was going to need her alone time and that she needed, a couple days by herself, which Eric being a pilot was going to be a good thing. But now we are finding out sis be at the house lonely, okay? She does not like the dynamic of him having to go to work, and also not just him having to go to work for multiple days at a time, but the fact that he set this high precedence that basically they needed to check in every hour on the hour. Now, I don't know about y'all, but anytime I've been on a flight, they tell me to turn my phone off. So how the pilot gonna text me every hour on the hour if he on at least 3, 4, 5 flights a day? Okay, I'm just trying to understand. But at the same time, I understand where Virginia is coming from, because when she went out with her friends, he made the biggest fuss about the fact that she needed to be checking in constantly. Virginia, at this point, she kind of like, sir, you got double standards, and you wasn't really out here the way that you was supposed to be out here when you were gone, but this is what you expected of me, and that shit is not cool. And I feel her on that. They also end up talking a little bit more about the fact that Eric thinks everything is going okay, and Virginia's like, no, we have problems. But Eric's like, I'm in love. And she's like, oh, really? Y'all ever did one of those old reallys? Leave that down in the comments. Y'all ever did one of those old reallys? Like, really? Like you love me? You love me? Why? Because I got issues with you. So what you love about me? Y'all leave that down in the comments. Have you ever had someone who you had to really after they told you that they love you? I definitely have, and I was looking at them all type of sideways because I was like, why? I'm trying to break up with you and you sitting here telling me you love me. Anyways, Virginia and Eric, they discuss some of the differences once again that they have been having going on. Eric is on this whole tangent about the fact that he don't feel like Virginia was really here to get married. Sir, at this point, sis is here. She says that she wants to work things out. She's working towards working things out. And he keeps having these ultimatums of, if you don't do this, we're done. If you don't do this, we're done. And I don't know how far he really thinks he's going to get with this situation. But, bruh, it's not looking that well for you, okay? And knowing that it's not looking that well for him, he need to stop doing Virginia that way before she go off on his ass. Period. Free my dog, Virginia, okay? I said it in my last episode, and I'm going to keep saying it. Free my sis, Virginia. Moving on to Clara and Brian. Y'all, Clara is going to end up putting her foot so far down her throat with Ryan that I don't know if they're going to come back from this. So, Clara is still pressed about the fact that Ryan is taking things super slow. Ryan wants to get to know her, so he is saying, but at this point in time, y'all, I really think Ryan is not physically attracted to her. If not physically, mentally, whatever it is that would make him make this move on any other woman, I feel like Clara is missing it, okay? He's not trying anything with her. She complained about the fact that it took him a couple days to even kiss her, which I could kind of understand that because, y'all, they did record this during the middle of a panoramic. And y'all know what that word is supposed to be. So they did record it then. And also, he probably trying to figure out her oral hygiene schedule and what she got going on, because that's kind of weird, but at the same time, it's kind of Ryan on brand with him. And I don't know why she's so pressed about it. Like, she's sexually frustrated, but at what point in time was it that you were going without sex? We know that Clara used to love being on the dating apps, so maybe she was using those apps as her little tinkle, as her little rub down or whatever. But y'all, she is going to end up turning Ryan so far off that they probably will not be able to come back from it. So I don't really know what's going on there. Ryan is still just being Ryan. He's so hooked up on the fact of love and being in love, never saying the L word before, that y'all, he's not living in the moment. And it's frustrating Clara to the point of where now she's acting out instead of just being her normal self, because she is honing in on the fears that she has of let him know that, oh, I want you to, buy me flowers because you want to. I want you to do this for me because you want to. So he ends up taking her out on a date. And he took her out for donuts because he knows how much she loves donuts, right? Takes her out. They sit down, have donuts. And Ryan's on the healthier side while Clara is like a snack queen, a junk food queen, an unhealthy queen. And they was just not meshing right. She ended up saying something that made Ryan look at her completely sideways. Like, he was like, what's your favorite vegetable? And she's like, I don't really like vegetables like that. Like, and he looked at her like, girl, that's the reason why I don't want what you out here trying to give me, because it probably is thrown off. Your pH is probably thrown off, but those not his words, those are mine. What y'all think Ryan's real problem with Clara is? Like, what do y'all think it is? Leave it down in the comments, because I'm interested to know. I really want to figure out why he probably has not talked to her. I mean, not talked to her, but like, why he probably hasn't hit on her at this moment. And y'all, I saved the best for last this episode. Now, I know usually Jacob and Haley don't give us much, but baby, they had a whole little interruption because Jacob is so technical. Jacob is so black and white, while Haley is out here being human somewhat. They end up having a conversation and Jacob's just like, are you attracted to me? Because the way that you're acting, you are not attracted to me. And y'all, we all know they've had sex. Haley said, we did it and that's it. Like, she wasn't happy about it. Even in her response was snarky. And at that point in time, I was like, ooh, sis did not like that. Either it was the size, it was the emotion in the ocean. Whatever it was, sis didn't like it. So we are going to have to figure out how to help our good sis Haley out. But Haley is avoiding Jacob, avoiding intimacy with him. And instead of just letting the man know up front when he asks, hey, are you attracted to me? She says, I can't answer that right now. Girl, it's either you is or you ain't, baby. Is or you ain't. And it ain't no bad, it's no wrong answer to that. I mean, he said if there's no attraction, we might as well end this, because everybody wants to feel wanted. And of course, Haley don't have the balls to tell him. So she's like, well, I can't answer that right now. But he's not a dumb person, which is why he's going in on this question and her so much, because he just wants the truth. He knows something is off. He knows something was okay before they had sex. And he's even mentioned the fact that since we've had sex, you've been acting crazy. And not crazy like you want to keep doing it crazy, but crazy like there is something wrong. Do y'all feel Haley is wrong? Or do y'all feel like, as viewers, we're reading into the situation the wrong way? Because I'm really trying to understand, at what point does Jacob just give up on her? She keeps saying that they're going to try to make it work. She keeps saying that, like, he keeps bringing up all these serious questions, so they don't really have time to just like chill, be relaxed, and get to know each other, which I completely understand her standpoints and the stuff that she has going on too. But what I don't get is the fact that she did not let him know that, like, hey, having sex with you just isn't the best. You know? And honestly, I've been in one of those situations. I know it's hard, and then it has to be 10 times harder because the cameras are basically always there. So Haley, y'all, Jacob gonna give her as the business because he is not here to be toyed with, okay? Like, he not here to be toyed with. She ended up trying to buy him some clothes to apologize, and he, even though she bought him gifts and she bought him a gift, he not here for it because he knows there's something deeper going on. So y'all, that's all I got on this episode. If you have any comments, please put them down in the comments. Let me know how you feeling about the couples. At this point, who do you think are going to stay together? If we had to do predictions, I feel as if Jacob and Haley will probably get a divorce. When it comes to Eric and Virginia, I feel like they're heading for Splitsville because Eric is acting like Virginia's daddy. Brianna and Vincent, I feel like they're going to make it. Clara and Brian may make it, but they're only going to make it for TV. That's how I feel. I feel like neither one of them would say they want a divorce on camera. Paige and Chris, they better not make it. I don't think they're going to make it. And as viewers, we've already seen the foolishness Chris been having going on with his ex-wife in the media, so we know 9 out of 10 times they're not going to make it. But y'all, put your predictions down in the comments. I can't wait to see them and interact with y'all. I'm gonna see y'all in my next video.
What you do?
Bye.
What you do that's great? What do you do that everybody call you for?
That you gonna get me for the discount price? You must be tripping, smoking dope, or trying to ruin your life.